Welcome to Course Introduction. My name is Michael Ward, and I will be your instructor for this module. This module includes the SAP BusinessObjects Web Intelligence 4.2 Report Design Level 2 course covering the advanced topics. So let's move on to the course description and look at the topics that we will be covering. Number 1 on that list, how to create and convert formulas to variables. And as part of it, how to create variables directly. This is important because a lot of the calculations that I may want to perform may not already be in my underlying data source, and particularly a universe. So I need that extended capability, and Webby provides it 2 ways, as a formula or a variable. It can create complex variables using extension function library. We have a lot of special functions that can be used from dates and all other areas to give us very specialized high-level calculations above and beyond just simple arithmetic calculations. I can add multiple data providers to my document, literally multiple sources, and then I can take those sources and merge those together based on common dimensions. Without the merging, if I display the measures across multiple queries, the numbers won't synchronize. So the merging functionality is a critical part of bringing in multiple data providers. And those data providers can be a mix, universes, Excel files, FreeHand SQL, or any combination thereof. Any and all are supported, and there's no limit to the number of queries you can actually bring in to a document. I want to learn how to create subqueries, subquery any, subquery all, query within query. Additionally, I want to be able to do high-level data mining, or drilling as we call it in Webby, where I start at the high level and I go down to the low level and get to the detail level. It provides a facility for capturing the report at the detail level so I don't lose that data when I choose to drill back up the path and look down some other paths for other stores, for example, performing good or bad. I can hide objects, blocks, cells, and even sections. I can hide objects conditionally, blocks and cells and sections as well. The concept of being able to apply hide conditionally opens up Pandora's box. It gives us so much more extended capability. All part of hide and very easy function to use. I can link reports and charts. Let's assume I create a pie chart and I create 3 different reports, detail, semi-detail, and summary. And I want to link those together and use the chart as a driver, almost like a dashboard, what we've termed a poor man's dashboard. I can do exactly that. As long as I have 1 or more dimensions common across all of those blocks, I can link those and actually create what looks like a dashboard. Right? So, course objectives, then what will we be able to do upon completion of this course? Start by creating formulas, extending it on into variables, and applying the advanced level functions. Building advanced queries. Subquery any and subquery all are very popular features that many people use. Query within query is something you might find very useful as well. Accessing multiple data providers. We know that when we create a document, it's very likely we'll be pulling from more than one data source, from more than one query or more than one data provider. Different terms for the same thing. As I stated earlier, it could be a mixture. It could be universes, Excel files, FreeHand SQL, or any combination and mixture thereof. And of course, as part of that, we need to be able to merge those together, those common dimensions, and merging, of course, implies linking so that all of my numbers synchronize properly. I want to create combination queries. I want to run multiple queries against the same universe, taking different slices of my data, so I can do things like a union or an intersect or a minus to analyze the data to see what I'm missing and what I have there both. And creating drillable reports, once again, an amazing feature of the product. I can start high and a report drill to the detail level, snapshot the information, and start all over. Drilling is a great feature if and only if your universe is configured accordingly. And of course, I have the ability to revise SQL in a report. I can actually bring in FreeHand SQL as well. Some of the course prerequisites are very simple. We're in the level 2 course, the advanced. We're assuming you've completed the level 1 course, the 2-day basic reporting course, before you come in, or it will put you at a big disadvantage in trying to track as we move into the different advanced topics based on what we already know. Web Intelligence 4.2 Intermediate Reporting was really part of that 4.2 offerings. It's the level 1 course with these two pieces that comprise it. Of course, our standard registered trademarks and copyrights follow on the next series of pages as required, and all other product and company names mentioned herein are trademarks of their respective owner. Module topics are going to include the following: creating formulas and variables, function categories and bringing functions into a formula or a variable. As an example, maybe a running sum or a function called rank to rank everybody. Those are some of the examples. There are an extensive number of date functions as well. Merging dimensions. We could put in adding queries and merging dimensions because they kind of go as a match set. Subqueries. Query within query. All powerful features. A subquery any. A subquery all. Query within query. All extended advanced features that you all have available to you right now to enhance your reporting capabilities. Query within query is one of those popular ones, and we'll be covering that in the demo section. And of course, drilling is also covered as an advanced feature, assuming you have the right kind of universe, creating a high-level report, and drilling in or do data mining. Combination queries is part of that, doing a union or an intersect or a minus across two or more queries from the same single universe. Advanced formatting, of course, as well, applying things like conditional formatting into a master detail report in the master sections, applying the hide functionality in a master detail block, linking different blocks together as we discussed earlier as well. And the linking is an important part of it. You'll also see creating web services, and we left this on here on purpose. The ability to create web service is not available in the current version of Webby. They first introduced it in 4.0 and it worked, and then they pulled the plug on it for 4.1 and on through 4.2. And they're working on reinstituting it, but for whatever reasons, they pulled the plug. However, if you use the Webby Rich Client product in version 4.2, Service Pack 3, it does have the ability to create a web service and spin off a service to feed a report off as a web service to be used as a supplemental data provider. So if you had a real need for that, the Rich Client product would give you that capability. Curriculum path. Your certification upon completing the Level 1 2-day course and the Level 2 course, it should provide you with all the skill sets you need to successfully pass the 4.2 certification. Here's your student guide that you'll need to download from the Course Materials tab. There's also an exercise guide for all of the hands-on that I will be continually reminding you about that will allow you to do the exercises along with me, or should you download the appropriate files and have them installed on your server, you could actually repeat these exercises on your own internal server. Now let's get started.